and become the best version of yourself that you can be. Like, ain't this what we all striving for?
It's 2:30, baby, won't you meet me by the beach? Too early, maybe later, you can show me things.
What's up, you guys? It's Alyssa here, back with another video. Whoa. Back with another video. Welcome to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Alyssa, and at the end of the day, this channel is all about growing, evolving, not only becoming the best version of yourself, but growing through Christ. We talk about Jesus on this channel, you know, God. We're all about talking about mental health, self-improvement, encouragement, motivation, and all. We all talking about all that stuff throughout this channel. So if you like that, make sure that you subscribe. And also too, today's video is going to be about how to release the past. You gotta let go of the past, get rid of anything negative, and just let go of what you've been holding on to for your whole entire life. Anything that's been hindering you or been bothering you for years, it's time for you to let it go. It's time for you to release it, whether it's relationships, friendships, past memories, the past in general, mistakes, failures, whatever it might be. We're going to talk about how you need to let go of all of that throughout this video today. But before we jump into the video, like I said, make sure that you subscribe to your girl's channel, like this video, and comment your favorite takeaway, and let's jump right into the video. Alright, you guys, so the first tip that I have for you guys is never adjust to the pain. Don't allow it to be a form of comfort. So what do I mean by that? You experience pain, right? We all have experienced pain before throughout our lives. Pain is uncomfortable, but don't allow it to be a form of awareness to the point to where you stay or you remain or you continue to do the same tactics or habits, because it's a form of comfort. You get comfortable staying in that same position. See, when we experience certain emotions or feelings, or when we know that we are in pain, that lets us know that something needs to change. Something is going on, you know? So for example, you know that you need to end that relationship or end that friendship or whatever type of relationship it is in general, but you're choosing to stay and remain or continue to go on with it because you're so used to it. Or maybe you're choosing to stay and remain because it's a form of comfort for you. You're like, oh, it's not a big deal, or oh, it's okay, so you're just letting it slide and just letting it pass like it ain't nothing, and you're choosing to stay or remain, and it's not healthy for you at all. Or you know that you need to help yourself, you know that you need to heal your body, you know that you need to heal your mind, to find ways for your mind to heal from past trauma or past situations that may have occurred throughout your past. But you're choosing not to go to therapy, or not to do the journaling, or not to do the work to help you to heal. Because you're like, you know what? I'm so used to having these negative thoughts. I'm so used to dealing with these limiting beliefs or the fear. So I'm just going to choose to remain and to just stay like this. No. Don't adjust to the pain. Don't allow it to be a form of comfort. It's time for you to release that and figure out a way to help yourself. You have to want to help yourself. I said it throughout my Healing Girl Era video, and it's one of the best forms of advice that I have ever gotten. You have to want to help yourself. You have to want to better and improve yourself. You have to want to. See, in order for us to grow or change or evolve, we have to get uncomfortable. We have to get uncomfortable. So, as much as you may not want to change or want to get uncomfortable, if you want to grow or evolve, you're going to have to do something to change the situation or to change. Because if nothing changes, nothing changes. We all heard this before. It's kind of cliche, but it's the literal truth. You have to do whatever you can to try to help yourself. To help yourself to grow and evolve. And become the best version of yourself that you can be. Like, ain't this what we all striving for? Now, the next tip that I have, which moves on to the same type of subject, is comfort zones hinder you. Now, hear me out, because I know that sometimes, and I do want to explain this really quickly, is the fact that God sometimes allows us to stay in certain situations. It may feel stagnant, and it may feel like a season of waiting or whatever it might be, when nothing's changing. Sometimes God allows us to, you know, stay in those situations, to trust Him and to have faith and to understand that He's in control. So don't get it twisted. Like, let's not get it twisted around here. But sometimes We are so stagnant and we're so used to being comfortable and so used to staying in our comfort zones that we don't move or do anything to try to help ourselves. We're not building our relationship with God. We're not choosing to read the Bible. We're not choosing to, you know, build community or do whatever we can to try to help ourselves to eat right, whatever it might be. We're not choosing to better ourselves. And it takes one little step. You can take one little step each day to better yourself. It's about stepping out on faith. So choosing to, you know, move past your comfort zone. Past what you already know. Past what you already used to. And be able to learn. And it's okay to fail. It's okay to fail. But that's how you learn. That's how you grow and evolve, like I had said before. So for example, let's say you really do want to go after the dream. You really want to go after all that God has created you to do and to be here on this earth. But you're too busy worrying about what people might think or how you might be viewed or the fact that you might not be qualified for the position because of what you did 3 years ago. Let's get real here. Some of us are holding on to things from the past because, oh, I failed 3 years ago at this test. The test in school. Or I failed, I did something I wasn't supposed to do at my job. Or I made a mistake at my job because I was learning. That's okay. And you're not the same person that you were 3 years ago. You've grown. You grew. So at the end of the day, it's all about you understanding that and realize, like, you know what? I'm not going to put that damper and put that on myself and hold on to that. I'm going to release that and just go and walk with faith. Walk out on faith and just try again. I'm not holding on to the past of what I did 3 years ago. Or I made a mistake 3 years ago with my business. Or I made a mistake 3 years ago in college. Or whatever it might be. I'm not holding on to that because today is a new day. A new adventure, a new season, and I'm not about to sit up here and hold on to all of that and allow it to literally hinder me from growing and being the individual that God wants me to be. Or maybe you have fear of relationships. That's another example that I want to explain. Maybe you're afraid to open yourself up or to even start a relationship or friendship or a business venture because you're afraid you might get hurt again, or you might get, you know, in a situation that's not going to help you. But you can't think like that. You have to think positive first of all. Think optimistic, going with a positive attitude. And at the same time, we can't hold on to so much hurt and pain that it prevents us from mingling and getting to know other people or loving people. We can't hold on to the past. We can't hold on to that. Not everybody is the same. First of all, there's millions of people out here throughout this world, great individuals, and we can't hold on to, oh, everybody's the same. Like, no. And plus, that situation that you dealt with within the past built you and made you the stronger individual that you are today. Like I said, you've grown from all these different situations that you have been through. It made you stronger. Remember that. The third tip that I have for you guys is to just let go. Let go. Let go and let God. Seriously, you gotta let go. Let go of the past. The past is behind you. It's not here today. It's behind you. It's yesterday. Way in the back. You are a new creation within Christ. The old has gone. The new is here. Now. Focus on the now. On how you can better your future. Why are we still holding on to the past? And I know it's hard because a lot of us may need healing. We need to unpack how we felt about the situation. And maybe we've been putting it off or whatever, this and that. But honestly, we cannot hold on to the past. It literally hinders us and paralyzes us and literally holds us back from being able to function throughout life. We're mad at the world, thinking that everybody is the same and thinking that, you know, oh, I can't move on because I made that mistake or this mistake. Like, honey, no. No. Your past is behind you. Today is a new day that the Lord has made, and we must rejoice and be glad in it. We must. Being able to live life is such a beautiful thing, and we must embrace that. Understand how good God is. The beauty of life. And we cannot live our life just focusing on the past. We can't. You have to release it. You can't focus on what's in front of you if you're too busy worrying about what's behind you. You can't. The fourth tip that I have is what you did X amount of years ago is irrelevant to now. Now, hear me out again. Let's talk about failure, because I know a lot of us are afraid because we have failed within the past, or we made that mistake within the past. You're not the same person you were 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 10 years ago. Now, if you have worked and evolved and helped yourself so much, and you have healed and you have grown and you have a different perspective of things, that's the beauty of it. So why, like, you studied for the test, you've, you know, grown, and you've met new people, and you tried new things, and you've done all this and that, and you feel like you're ready, like God is telling you that you are ready for the position, or you're ready for this, or you're ready for that, and He wants you to go after the dream and to go after all that He has created you to be, but you're still holding on to the past. Now, I know a lot of some of us, maybe we're still working on ourselves, but it does not mean that you are any less, or that you are incompetent throughout this world. You aren't. God qualifies us all for the position that He has for us. You have a purpose here on this earth. Like, maybe you failed at your business venture and it took a turn that you wasn't expecting. So it's time for you to, maybe you want to try to start a business again. God is telling you to, you know, start a business again and rebrand. What are you going to do? Not do it? Not try again? No. Don't give up. You keep on going. You keep striving for better. You do not give up at all. Don't allow your past failure to hold you back because you feel like you are still the same individual, but you're not. First of all, you've grown and evolved. Even if you're still working on yourself, you're still showing improvement. And let's talk about past mistakes. Some of us have made mistakes in the past that maybe we are not very proud of. But it's what you learn from it. It's how and what you learn from it. The lessons that you learn. Are you going to choose to, you know, move forward and focus on, like I said, how in bettering yourself and improving yourself, and how to, you know, help yourself to, you know, be a better individual, or to be just to grow in general? Or are you going to still hold on to the mistakes that you made and still repeat the same mental cycles of still thinking about it and dwelling on it, and eventually it turns into bad habits? Like, no. One thing I do want to say too is forgive yourself. I have struggled with this as well, with certain mistakes that I have made within the past. I know what it's like. I know what it's like to just, like, you know what, I made that mistake, or I made those type of, you know, I made a failure, or I have a failure from the past, or I failed, or whatever, this and that. Like, no, do not hold on to that. God forgives you first of all, and you have to forgive yourself. You have to forgive yourself and love yourself to the point to where, like, you know what, I love myself so much, I'm not going to allow the past to control me and to dictate who I am. It's not about to dictate my life. I'm going to live it to the fullest. You cannot allow the past to dictate or to depict your now and your future. It's up to you. It is your life. Do not allow the past to control you in any way possible. The fifth tip that I have for you guys is hurt is not the end. I know the feeling of hurt. I know. I've dealt with hurt. I've dealt with pain. I know what it's like to feel hurt, to feel sad, to feel depressed, anxious, all of that. But hurt is not the end. It shows and it builds your strength and molds you into the individual that you want you to be. I know you hear it. I know all this stuff I'm telling you may sound cliche, but it's the literal truth. And you can't hold on to the hurt. This plays a role with forgiveness as well, because we have to forgive others, and not only ourselves, we have to forgive others. Because I said this throughout my Healing Girl Era video, it shows that you care more about yourself than actually what was done to you. It frees you. Forgiveness frees you. Frees you from so much, the past, the hurt, the pain, all of it. Forgiveness frees you. Doesn't mean that every now and then the wound may get touched, or it may open a little bit. Like, all of that might happen, but you're healing. Healing doesn't end as well. Healing is not linear. It's not perfect. It's a journey. So remember to start the process of healing, and to feel your emotions, and to understand, like, you know what, I'm crying right now, but I'm gonna be okay. You know? Like, healing is possible for us all. Make sure that you're healing from the past. Don't hold on to the past. Hurt is not the end. Hurt builds us and strengthens us. If God allowed something so major, just understand that he's gonna bring his glory through it all, his goodness through it all. His love is gonna rain all over you. You're gonna come out stronger than you have ever. Look at you now, you're still standing. That's proof. You're living proof that God can literally turn it around. When the enemy tried to break you and tried to literally twist you all up or whatever it is, like, no, God showed out. You are living proof of it all. You might still be hurting, you might still be dealing with it, but this is the sign just for you to understand, you know, I want to heal, I want to help myself, I'm going to grow. This is encouragement for you to keep going and to never give up. And one thing I do want to say too when it comes to hurt is the fact that life won't always be full of hurt. It's ups and downs. I think we all might know that, but it's how we choose to change our perspective. Like I just said, it will not always be this way. It won't. Like, hurt is very, it can be beautiful in some ways because it helps us to understand the beauty of life. And not only that, it's beautiful because, you know, like I said, God can show his glory through it all, but it does not mean that life will always be this way. It doesn't. You learn so much from hurt, and it builds you up so much. It does. Like, we can't remain in the same mindset that this is how everyone is, or this is how life is. Like, no, change your perspective and change your mindset about life. Don't live in misery or self-pity because you're too busy focusing on the past and what he or she or what maybe you've done, letting that hold you back. Like, no. It's okay. It's alright though. But you're learning to understand, like, I'm not gonna let it hold me back. Hurt is not the end, because joy is coming. Joy comes in the morning. The sixth tip that I have for you guys is people come and go and stay, but it's still okay. I know you have friendships and relationships that may have ended hurtful, painful. You dealt with heartache, heartbreak, depression, or anxiety, or betrayal, shame, guilt. I don't know what it is for you. You're okay still, and you will be okay. It's okay to cry, it's okay to have your moments, but don't allow that to shift your perspective and for you to spiral down or to stay down. Yes, you have your moments, but it's okay, and understand, you know what, I'm gonna get back up. I'm not about to allow myself to stay down. I want to renew my mind with the word of God. I'm going to get up and move forward. Like, I know we want to dwell on, you know, because this person did X, Y, and Z to me, or that X, Y, and Z was done, or maybe the relationship or friendship ended in a way that you didn't want it to, or this person left. Like I said, people come and go, and some stay. Let's cherish the ones that are still rocking with us, still loyal. But no, seriously, like, let's just continue to just understand that life is still beautiful regardless of what went down throughout those types of relationships, platonic or romantic. We have to understand that and view that in a beautiful, understanding way. Like I said, you learn, you grow from different things. And also too, just remember that you're not any less because so and so left, or so and so did this, or because maybe you made that mistake. You're not any less. That's what the past wants you to do. That's what the enemy loves to do, is to plant your past throughout your mind and to make you feel like you're less because of your past. You're not. You're not less. You're more. You're worth it. You're worthy. You're important. You're loved. And don't say, you know, this is how friendships or relationships are going to be. Like, no. No, 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 no. Don't plant that throughout your mind. Rebuke that and block that in the name of Jesus, and remove that and say, you know what, that is not true. I will experience and attract and build great friendships and types of relationships, whether it's platonic, romantic, business wise, whatever it might be. I will experience great friendships and relationships. I will have an amazing marriage, whatever you want to call it. speak positively. Think positive. Speak life over yourself. Claim it. Claim God's goodness over your life. And the last tip that I have for you guys is plain, and I'm just gonna bluntly say it, but you are not your past. You aren't. I know it's hard. I said it probably a million times throughout this video, but you gotta let go of the past. The past is not you. You are not your past. It was a part of your life, but it does not depict or dictate your life. Don't allow it to depict or dictate your life at all. Don't. God created you for a purpose, and He defines you. He loves you. He cares for you. Briefly, like, a lot of you guys know my story of what I dealt with mental health and just in general throughout life. I made mistakes. Deep mistakes. But not only did God forgive me, but I had to forgive myself. And love myself so much. Understand that I can keep going. That I have a purpose. And I'm telling you this now. You can keep going. You have a purpose. Do not give up. Don't. And healing is possible for you. Don't think that everything's just going to stay the same. Like, no, change your perspective. I'm telling you, perspective is so important. Like, the mind too. Changing your mindset is very, very important. Like, you got this. You really do got this. Your breakthrough is coming. Your breakthrough starts now when you release and let go of the past. Okay? I hope you guys enjoyed this video, this form of encouragement. I really wanted to make it because I know what it's like to feel like you can't let go of the past. I know what it's like. And I've had to let go of a lot of things, and I think it's time that I not only share this, but speak of it as a form of encouragement, to encourage you that you can let go of it as well. Whoever's out there struggling, I'm praying for you guys. I've always been praying for you guys, and I just pray that God continues to reveal and allow you to become the best individual that He wants you to be. To, you know, just be lively, full of, you know, positivity, abundance. I pray that His love just reigns all over you guys. I love you guys so much. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to your girl's channel for some bonfire and lit content. Okay? And I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.